Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Madgod Machinations. I am of course the Mad God, and this is Syric the Bandit. This is an update video, just because I've made some changes since the last update video than what I said I was going to do. Obviously, the big one was I started other playthroughs, such as Oblivion and Overlord. I started Oblivion because I want to get ready for Skyrim, and I want to do a massive Oblivion into Skyrim series. I think that would be pretty cool. Or I might just do an Oblivion and a Skyrim simultaneously, I'm not entirely sure. I started Overlord just because that was a bit of fun, a bit of crack for me. I've always enjoyed that game, so I thought I'd share my enjoyment with all of you. From the Dark Souls side of things, I've had a little bit of technical problems recently, which has sort of hampered my Dark Souls ability to upload. Every time I play, after I'm done recording, say like an hour and a half, I stop and I hit stop on my recording program, which is Audacity, and it then decides to break. This is in fact the second time I'm recording this update video, because the first time it was only 7 minutes long of me just chatting away to you. But well, it wasn't actually 7 minutes, but 5 minutes. But immediately Audacity broke, it stopped working, and that meant I lost all those files, because Audacity, being the bitch that it is, doesn't have a record function, which I find kind of stupid. Or it doesn't have a recovery module. It can't recover anything to save its life. So that's why I actually did fight the Gaping Dragon. I actually went down there. I actually even had Knight Solitaire backing me up. I got my ass handed to me. That's how I got all this nice new gear Syric's wearing. I did go into the depths a wee bit more, like general exploration. Wanted to find a massive rat who I named Timmy. He's dead, so we missed that part, because when I was recording all that, Audacity didn't break. Well, actually, Audacity did break after my video capture broke, and I don't know what it is. So today I'm sort of I've got 2 Oblivion videos that will be uploaded alongside this or after this, and yeah, so pretty much I'm trying to fix things today. I'm trying to find out why Audacity keeps breaking, why my capture keeps breaking. It's just my luck with technology, I suppose, that things just break around me. Just talking about Dark Souls, since obviously got on screen, I enjoy Let's Playing this game. I really enjoy all the stuff we've done together, like our rivalry with El Grande Bastardo, and generally talking with you about it. It's a lot of fun. But I have noticed that when I'm not recording it, when I'm just sort of playing by myself, I don't enjoy this game as much. And I sort of thought to myself last night, why is that? And I think it's because, honestly, this game has no plot whatsoever. I know it has a plot, but when you're actually in the game, it becomes so non-existent, because this game obviously boasts such punishing gameplay, and that's really what's been sold on. This is the hardest game you can buy. But I think the real problem with that is they've sort of got this experience at the expense of any sort of lore or plot. I'm about halfway through the game, I think, and all I've done plot-wise is ring a bell. Oh yeah, that's really all the plot. I got out of the Undead Asylum. I rang the bell after beating some I was more interested in beating the gargoyles than the actual bell, because the plot just has so little to do with the motivation of the character. Most of my motivation for playing this game is actually just because I've invested so much in Syric. Really, I don't really feel compelled about the plot. There's no backstory. Nothing is really actually explained at all. And I think that's kind of a bit of a letdown, if I'm honest with you, because obviously when we play games like Oblivion or Dragon Age or Fallout, like those big open world games, they have a lot of backstory. Well, not Dragon Age isn't so much open world, but there's still a lot of backstory and lores going on to it. And when you have games like God of War and its clones Darksiders and Dante's Inferno, those are all games which have really similar gameplay, but the plots are radically different. And I think that really helps distinguish the games, and helps really, because everyone knows Kratos, and Kratos' quest for vengeance is just infamous, and it really helps drive the game. Dark Souls, I'm really playing this game just to see how I'm going to get my ass kicked next, and I'm sort of, it's a bit disappointing. Really, I give this game 10 out of 10 in terms of gameplay, but in terms of plot, I'd give it a 1, because it also contradicts itself. Like the very first proper cutscene was, well, when you get picked up by the bird, it said one day an undead would be destined to leave the asylum, and then we arrive in a place rife with the undead. So it just sort of it's like, why am I the one doing this? Like, surely I could be safe in my little hole. yeah, like there's absolutely nothing really about Syric other than or the world, other than what I put into it. And some people could say that's actually like, well, you're investing, you're using your imagination, but I'm using my imagination in the wrong ways. Well, some of the wrong ways. For the character, silent protagonist, you create him. That's where you want to invest. I shouldn't have to come up with a plot. I should be saying, yeah, I want Syric to do this, I want him to achieve. But I'm coming up with a plot and saying, I want Syric to be like this, and I want him to do this because of this, because you haven't really explained it to me. Then maybe that's just me. Maybe it's because I've been having so many technical difficulties that I'm feeling this way about the game. Because I have been playing this game a lot. You don't see it because it doesn't record properly. I've racked up maybe 13.5 hours right now, and I don't have that much in terms of footage. Sometimes it's because I've been doing like 5 minutes of standing staring at the screen, just looking at myself, the handsome hollow chap that I am. But yeah, I am planning to continue on. I'm not sure entirely how far, because, well, it depends really on technical issues, and really I'm really hoping that the plot picks up, some sort of story really, well, the story really starts to assert itself, because right now I'm not feeling that. I'm just feeling like it's just challenge after challenge after challenge, which it doesn't really motivate me. I'm like, I'm going forward just to get killed again. I know some people probably like that idea of, oh, this game's so hard and it's daring you to beat it, but I want to be motivated. I want to have something more, some flesh on the bones, which is kind of odd. This game's all about collecting souls and not being a zombie, yet this game has no flesh really and no soul. It's just all grinding bones. It's just gameplay. There's nothing else to it, which is nice. At the same time, it's also a bit of a letdown. So really, that's sort of a halfway point review of Dark Souls. Fantastic gameplay, bugger all plot. So I will be uploading this video along with 2 Oblivion videos. Sorry if you disagree. Obviously, if you want to share if you disagree or you agree, talk about it in the comments. I'd like to thank you all for liking, subscribing, commenting. In terms of what Let's Play is going to be doing, it really all depends on my mood. Like somebody suggested a schedule. I don't really work that way. I just sort of play, what do I want to play today? And one of the reasons I started playing Oblivion was playing Dark Souls day after day after day. It just, it's maybe why I'm getting so frustrated at it. I just haven't had much else other than Dark Souls, a bit of Dark Souls overload. I think that's really, and I don't want it to affect my Let's Play. I don't want to be on like part 407, which we'll probably reach in this game, and just be a constant stream of rage about how I'm not having fun. I'd rather tell you now, there are things about this game I don't find enjoyable. But I enjoy talking about it with you. But I have talked far too much. Like, comment and subscribe, please, and thank you. Any other suggestions, I'm happy to hear them. I'm sorry about all these technical difficulties that have sort of ruined the continuity of my Let's Plays. I am going to try and sort them out. But please stick with us. Stick with me, all of us. The Madgod community, the Church of Madgod. Yeah. So, thank you all for watching. I've been Syric. I'm the Madgod. I'm many things. And goodbye.